Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2. We're going to be doing some garment grids stuff real quick before we move on to Mount Gagazet, because I don't know what you want from me. The first thing I want to do is actually set up the white signet, because what this particular thing does is it allows us to use white magic abilities without actually being a white mage, and that's great. I think, actually, let me double check something here when it comes to Yuna. I think we're almost done, if not done, with the white mage. We are 52% done. Looks like we are missing full cure and full life and vigor. I think there's more after that, but so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna give her the white mage, but we're not gonna like need to be in the white mage to use said white mage skills, which will make things a lot easier, just kind of in general. I want to make sure that we've got our gunner just for fun. I'm also going to bring over the alchemist and also the songstress. Actually, what I'm going to do, let's put black mage. Can you not? Really, game? There we go. What the hell was that? I'm going to put white mage here. And I'm also going to bring, I'll put gun mage over here. That's fine. And we're going to give that to Yuna. And I want to bring the songstress for that darkness dance. I do want to work on that, but I don't really care too much. The other one that we have is the Pride of the Sword, which is swordplay abilities for our swordsmen. So let's go ahead. We're going to put the warrior and the dark knight over here. I'm going to go ahead and give her berserker as well. We haven't really done anything, actually. Oh, it's because it's already on there. Fine. I'm going to go ahead and put alchemist over here too, because why not? I don't really have a need for any of these things. But it's fine. Actually, I want to put Berserker maybe here. Maybe we'll play with that. I don't think I've shown it off. So what am I missing? Wait a minute. Psychic. Okay, and I'm going to leave Riku for what she currently is. So there. All right, let's go ahead and give her the white signet. Go ahead and give her gunner for now. I want to work a little bit on alchemist, so we're going to do that. Additionally, I'm going to come in here. As of right now, we've got yellow ring and glass buckle. Just kind of threw those on originally, but we're going to trade these out. Let's see. I'm going to give Yuna the regen effect because that'll make it a little bit easier for when she's like, regenning stuff. And let's go ahead and give her the tetraband too. I think that'll be fine. For pain, silence, and poison are the ones that she's currently guarding against. Let's go ahead and give her the beaded brooch. And then let's make sure we've got Riku here. Let's see, darkness and raising magic. I think we've got some better stuff for this. I'm gonna give her the mithril bangle, so she's just in general more can survive things. Let's see. What else do we have? There is something else that I'm gonna go get here in a second. Actually, let's go ahead and go do that now. We're going to go to Mount Gagazet. Did I change Payne's garment grid? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Let's do that real quick. Let's see, Pride of the Sword. Gonna go ahead and make her that. I don't know if you guys noticed. Let me go down the list here real quick. The swordplay weight down basically as you're switching through your different garments. It decreases like how long you have to wait for that. So I kind of like that. What do you have to say? Yeah, no, you have nothing new to say. All right, moving on then. I want to head real quick to Guado Salam because I'm going to talk to you very briefly about how to break the upcoming boss battle, or at least part of it. So if you come in here and you go into wherever the item shop is, I think it's in here. Hey buddy. He sells, yes, this little, is it pronounced Gris? I actually don't know. It's 4,000. We actually have one in stock. Do we really? So if you want to break the upcoming boss battle, make sure you've got someone who can be a dark mage, a black mage, and then give that bag to them. Do we really have one somewhere? Why am I not seeing it in my... There it is, We're gonna go ahead and give that to her. I'm going to show you how to basically, I didn't realize we had one. I thought we didn't. That's why I came here. But if you don't have one, you can come to Guadalsalam and buy one. And yeah, we will allow us to break the upcoming battle. We'll show you how to do that once we get there. But anyway, since it doesn't matter, we're going to head to Mount Gagazet. I'm doing my best here. And let's go talk to Kimahri. What's going on, Kimahri?
Must leave.
What? Why?
Ronso youth use force, seek vengeance for fallen Ronso. Garik lead angry Ronso youth, decide to take revenge on Guado. Garik go to battle. Now Garik climb peak, tell mountain battle plan.
And you're just gonna wait here?
Garik hear voice of mountain. Garik change mind. Kimahri hope so.
And if he doesn't?
Kimahri stop Ronso youth.
That's crazy.
Elder Kimahri have no choice. Kimahri give Yuna something. Kimahri search mountain, but find only sphere. Kimahri not know if found sphere is one Yuna seek. But Kimahri happy if sphere help Yuna.
Okay, and we get the trainer dress sphere.
Kimahri. Yuni, this isn't good.
There's still time. Should we follow them?
Yeah, let's go.
We're going up. Maybe we can reason with him.
If Yuna go, Kimahri think Garik listen. Maybe. If not, Kimahri deal with Garik.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if these guys have anything interesting to say.
Elder Kimahri wait for Garik here.
Okay, do you have anything interesting to say? No, not really. You can't actually use these because there are no destinations. This is Garik's work. Go to destination, fix pad there. Yeah, so the pads are broken. We are not able to quickly get to where we want to go. Okay. Now, the quick and easy way to like get there is basically to follow the Ronso youth, because if you talk to them, Ronso youth wait long time for battle. Yeah, if you talk to them, they'll give you little words. They're not even really interesting. Oh, hi. We have lots of new enemies here as well. Oh, look, there's a watcher here. Let's get rid of that, like, stat. I haven't really talked about the watchers. This was a watcher A. Okay, let's get rid of you. Thank you. There's A, R, and S, and they each have different things that they... Oh, can you really not do that? Dang it. I think Yuna is got pointless on her. I guess she didn't have pointless on her. Oh yeah, no, she does have pointless on her, which means she doesn't get XP, I don't think. Or can't use certain... I don't actually remember. This is XP 0, which should lower her XP to 0. Anyway, moving on. Kimahri speaks wisdom, but Ronso vengeance cannot be held back. Maybe we just leave them alone. But yeah, you just follow the line of Ronso. So if you're lost, just look for loose Ronso. But yeah, there are 3 watchers, and let's go ahead and use armor break on these guys. This is a Gemini. Oh, and I also want to switch over to Alchemist briefly for the next upcoming little bit, because I want to train the Alchemist class actually for Yuna. The Alchemist class is actually much better than the White Mage class, and we'll talk about why that is, but
Need some items tossed around?
yes, we do. But right now I just want to use her as like someone to attack so that she can learn some skills. So basically the Alchemist has Mix, if you remember Mix from Final Fantasy. Ugh, that was a nasty amount of damage. Can you stop? So for example here, if we mix a potion and a high potion, She's got regen on, that's why her sparkly is sparklings. That turns into a mega potion, which heals the entire party. Yeah, really, really nice. There's some good mixes that we can do really early on in the game. I haven't really been focusing too much on that, so we're gonna do some of that now. Especially since it's gonna make some of the upcoming battles just so easy. What will Mountain tell Garik? Ronso will watch with his own eyes. Or with own eyes, I guess. I don't think there's any items on the mountain. Ambushed. Messed up, yo. So I'm not really gonna spend a lot of time pitter-pattering around. Whip! I don't know. I'm actually not sure what that skill does. Oh! Can't do anything, huh? Hang on, let's get some Asuna in there. Gonna need you to go down, thank you. Let's see if enemies, I think there's only a couple in here that might be a real problem, but we'll see if we find them or not. The Gemini was not that problem. What do you have to say? Listen to the wind's war cry. This is the cry of Ronso vengeance. I understand that the Ronso are very upset. What was I saying before all of that? Oh, I understand why the Ronso are upset, but it still seems kind of weird to just like go after people who have essentially given up. Guado must be destroyed. Only then will Ronso calm come. I don't know. It just feels not good. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and head up here. I still don't think we can use these. Teleporter is now operational. So we can like leave if we want, but I don't want. So I think there is a save point up here somewhere as well. In battle, all Ronso must stand with Garik and crush hated Guado. Why is Garik, like Garik's not an elder, so why is everybody standing next to him? Other than the fact that they like his ideas. High Summoner want to stop Garik. High Summoner want the impossible. Guado die or Ronso die. Only two paths. That's messed up. Like, I understand how upset they are, but it still seems like it's a little much, honestly. All right. Oh, here's some new enemies, actually. Let's switch over to Psychic here. I don't think we've ever fought a Lupus, so I have no idea why that's happening. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and heal the whole party. Let's use Psychic Bomb while we're at it. Ooh, I should not have done any of that because of the Watcher. So the Watchers will eventually come into play, and what you use against them will cause some issues. With that battle. Well, make it interesting at least. And that was a Watcher A. I think that's an ability one. Can you get off me? There we go. Ooh, and learned potion. Let's actually check out the abilities for the alchemist before we move on. Let's see here for Yuna and the alchemist. So we've got things like attack, we've got potion, use a spare potion you have locked away. Same thing with a high potion, remedy, and phoenix down. We've got, ooh, yes. So this basically cuts down the time to use different stuff. So let's go ahead and start with chemist next for healing purposes. The alchemist is far better for healing than white mage. And it's well worth actually getting that going as soon as possible. And so yeah, the alchemist will ultimately probably replace most of our white mage stuff. At least when it comes to healing, because the white mage does have protect and shell, so... I guess I should note there's a lot of enemies in here that can cast confuse, so it might actually be worth having some confuse protect if that is something that you're interested in doing. It hasn't really become a problem for me. And actually the white mage or alchemist paired with the dark knight is actually really good because you can continue healing while the dark knight actually uses some of their skills that sacrifice HP. Love that for us. Okay, that was a rough battle. Anyway, so we have a save point here. Let me save real quick. Not really taking a chance here. All right, so we can now leave here, which we don't need to. And at this point, let me go ahead and switch a few things out. Let's go ahead and go in here. I'm gonna give her, where did I said I had one. Where is it? And I'm going to go ahead and turn her to Black Mage. And we're gonna show off how this game, this battle is just a thing.
Ronso, hold anger no longer. Ronso, youth fearless, go to battle with Guado.
And if I ask you not to go?
Garik not listen, Garik cover ears.
Then I must stop you.
Why, summoner defend Guado? Why? Who punished Guado if Ronso not go?
Are they not already punished enough?
I don't care about your defending or your punishing. I just don't want to see Kimahri looking sad. The same goes for all the Ronso. And the Guado too.
Summoner not stop Garik with empty words.
If I can stop you, will you forget this talk of vengeance?
Very well, Garik swear to mountain.
I figured it'd come to this.
At least he let us cut to the chase.
I, summoner Yuna, see true Ronso strength.
Okay, so if you did the same thing that I did earlier in chapter 1 and 2 and told the Ronso the same things I did, then they will... This is all that you fight with. If you chose something different, then it will be different. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go after them. Now what should happen, he's gonna use like a bunch of different stuff. I'm gonna use protect on the party. That actually doesn't look like... It doesn't look like he's gonna do what I thought he was gonna do. Now when I did this battle originally, I just fought them without attempting to use the glitch that if you've got a black mage, then they would just basically sit there and attack you, but it looks like that's not actually going to be the case here. Though they do look like they are targeting Yuna quite a bit. The good news is, the Ronso youth is now gone. This battle's very easy, so it doesn't matter. But if you are struggling with this battle and trying to use the glitch doesn't seem to want to work, let's go ahead and switch over to... I can't... Oh yeah, I can. Let's head over to the songstress and just use Darkness Dance, because what's gonna happen is he's gonna have a hard time hitting. So that will make things a lot easier. But he's not actually all that strong. He does he has some annoying stuff. But honestly, I found this battle extremely easy. And if you use Dispel, I think he does have an MP attack that he can use, but I did not ever see it when I was test running this. That wore off rather quickly. So, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. He's using protect and stuff again. Basically, dispelling him will cause him to reuse all of the same attacks that he's done in the past. Or like reuse the shell and the protect.
Vengeance, Garik.
So.
Ronso, keep word. Yuna defeat Garik in battle. Garik honor Yuna's wish, not go to battle.
Thank you.
Garik not need thanks. Mountain was right. Garik spoke to Mountain of plan, but Mountain silent. Gagazet no. Garik wrong. Garik go against will of Mountain if Yuna not stop him. Garik grateful to Yuna.
All right, cool. So we got all the things we needed. We got a remedy and a shining bracer. I think you can steal from those two, by the way. You get an icy gleam and a mithril bangle, neither of which I care for. And we get the wishbringer garment, which I guess we'll go check out here shortly. I'm trying to decide how far I want to go because there is another thing that we need to do. We need to head to Zanerkand because we haven't been there as of late. Let me go ahead and switch Yuna back from songstress. And let me go ahead and give her, what did I have her on? It doesn't really matter. Oh, I gave her, no, that wasn't what it was. Actually, that would not be a bad one. To give her the sprint shoes so she can cast haste on top of everything else. Well, let's head down to Zanerkand, shall we? I'd say we pounded Gagazet back into shape, wouldn't you? Something tells me we haven't stopped Garik for good. The rest will have to leave up to Kamari. Yeah, I don't really think there's much else there, so don't really worry too much about it. Oh, let's check out that garment real quick here. What was it? The Wishbringer. Basically allows you to use regen and HP scroll and auto regen, so that's kind of nice. Nothing wrong with a good auto regen. How's it going, guys? We really like it here. Maybe we'll build a house. What the hell is wrong with you? Without the crowds, it's almost as if the ruins belong entirely to us. I hope you get shot in the face. Hi, what are you doing? I'm checking the comm sphere now. Okay. He's steadily building comm spheres all over the place, so hooray. Not to be mean to the people who are here, it's just, it's very frustrating to, you know, like we obviously like trying to chase people off of a sacred ground. So new stuff, I think this is all new. The titanium bangle, gold bracer, diamond gloves, and mystery veil. I'm gonna grab one of each. Not that I really need, oh, and also if you really need to at this point, you can restock on stuff. Not right now, we're good. So let's head in. Now, there's no mission here or anything, but we do want to head inside. And it is a bit of a walk. I think there's some new enemies here. So buckle up for that. I don't know if we're actually gonna face any of them. Oh, let's actually switch Yuna from Gunner to Alchemist. I'm gonna keep her on Alchemist for a hot minute until she gets most of the Alchemist stuff learned, because I really want to learn a lot of that for future healing stuff. What do we got? Oh, look, it's an Ochu. It's a flailing Ochu, even better. These guys are not on my list. Love that for us. Looks like Yuna has multiple different, she's confused, which means she's gonna be fighting.
I guess there's no choice.
Oh, no, it actually looks like Pain is confused, though she's doing okay. It's only Yuna that's damaged, or who's got that. Let's go ahead and heal up the party, because, ow. Confused again, wonderful. So I have no idea how many hit points this guy has. Ha! I guess. Did you just use Gasol greens? On whom? Not my Gasol greens. You need to stop. You need to die and you need to stop. Oh, it's jiggling. Ooh, I didn't realize I could get confused on us. Love this. We can't do anything at this point. Actually, that did heal. Oh, nice, using an L-bomb, that's fine. Let's go ahead and bring everybody back. Did you just teleport one of our allies? This is a rough battle. I didn't really come with... I guess I should probably put a ribbon on somebody. We do have a ribbon somewhere. Let's switch to Thief, sure.
All right, hand it over.
Nice, a remedy. Let's see here. Oh, we can just use a potion. I don't need to do that at the moment. Let's switch her here. Oh, we haven't actually checked out the Berserker. Maybe we can do that while we're sitting here. Oh, except for we're all confused. Oh, except for we won. Ha! That was a rough battle. Let's actually give somebody the ribbon, shall we? I don't think... I didn't do that. I didn't even think about it. Let's see here. We do still have the ribbon, right? Yes, we do. Right there. That solves our problem. Goodness. Let's go ahead and get some antidotes in here as well. A little rough that she doesn't have any MP left, but whatever. That'll solve the O2 problem. I don't know if we'll run into any more of those. That's not on my list, and I don't think I faced any of those last time I was in here, so when I was doing my test runs, I love that. I love when it's like, oh yeah, there's these enemies in this particular location that I've run into, and I assume that I've caught all of them, and then suddenly there's more. Really, the whole reason we're in here is to pick up some items and talk to a single person. So I'm gonna ignore the monkeys because they're already all very pleased with themselves. Is there a chest in here? I don't know.
I've heard that fiends have been appearing at the temples. Do you know anything?
They're coming from the chambers of the faith.
It pains me to hear that.
And Zanerkand?
There are fiends as always. No more, no fewer. But the ruin tours are another matter. The only things thriving here are the monkeys. To make matters worse, Sid ran off a while ago and hasn't come back. I guess that makes me Zanerkand's lone defender. Well, time to do some defending. Until next time.
Okay, whatever you say, buddy. There should be a few more chests in this area. There's one. Stamina spring. Some of these items can be used when mixing, which is why I want them. And 2 remedies. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and move on in. So in here we've got a ton of stuff. We got 2 lunar curtains. 2 mana springs. Double checking my notes. We're doing good here. There should be a chest in here somewhere. 2 light curtains. Okay, let's go up here. I think this should be some gil, I think. It is. Beautiful. And we do want to go down below, so let's jump in here. I think there's 6 more chests down here. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this. Heal up after all of that nonsense. Here we go. And now there's 6 chests in here. Mithril bangle. 3 Phoenix Downs. 3 high potions. Nice little, like, getting some items back. 4 remedies. 3 remedies. And 3 ethers. And there's really nothing else in here, so there's no reason for us to stick around. Let's get out of here. But at this point, we have completed everything up to the last few quests. So we've done everything we need to do. So at this point, we've got Besaid and Kilika. Those are the last two. Bikanal is still the other quest that we haven't really taken care of. We've got completed up to 51%, so we are on track to get everything we need. I don't think there's really anything else I want to talk about today, so I'm going to head down to Besaid. And next time we are going to start the Besaid quest. Don't forget when we did that whole thing in the Chamber of the Stolen Faith, we also got, where is it? The Besaid key. So we could have purchased that in chapter 1, but we didn't. But now that we have it, we're going to be able to get the stuff that is related to it. So, but in order to do that, we do need to actually do the quest first. So I will see you guys when we go into Besaid Temple.